Hey Falcons fans, big news ahead of our matchup against the Denver Broncos. There's a lot to talk about, so stick with me. And before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button so you stay updated on all things Falcons. Now let's jump right in because we've got some fantastic updates. Two key players are back and ready to make an impact. Center Drew Dalman and linebacker Lorenzo Carter. Both have been activated from injured reserve, and their return couldn't come at a better time. Let's start with Drew Dalman. This guy has been a rock at the center position. In just 3 games this season, he's earned an impressive 78.6 overall grade from Pro Football Focus. He's allowed only 1 sack, 1 quarterback hit, and 5 pressures. Those are solid numbers to keep our offense steady. I know some of you might be thinking, hey, hasn't Ryan Neuzil done a good job filling in? And you're right, Neuzil has stepped up. But as Coach Raheem Morris said, there's no debate here. Dalman is our starter. If he's healthy, he's back with the first-team offense. Coach Morris also praised the entire offensive line, saying, I'm really pleased with the group, no matter who's out there. And he's got a point. Despite the ups and downs this season, the offensive line has come together and performed well. Now let's switch to defense. Lorenzo Carter is back, folks. Before his injury, he started the first 5 games and showed us what he's capable of. At 6'5" and 260 pounds, Carter is a force to be reckoned with. His size, speed, and physicality make him a key part of our defense. Even though his role shifted a bit earlier this season, he still made an impact with 15 tackles and 2 QB hits before going down. Plus, his veteran presence is invaluable, especially when the pressure is on. Having him back gives us a big advantage as we prepare to face Denver's offense. With Dalman and Carter returning, the Falcons are ready to take the field with renewed energy. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Falcons fans, it's not all good news this week. We've got some tough losses to discuss. Defensive end James Smith-Williams and rotational tackle Taquan Graham have been placed on injured reserve. Graham, who suffered a pectoral injury, has been a steady force in our defensive line rotation, playing in all 10 games this season. Smith-Williams, dealing with a tibia issue, gave everything he had before sitting out. Both have been key contributors, and we deeply appreciate their effort on the field. Injuries like this are hard, but they're part of the game. Now it's time to see who steps up. Rookie Brandon Dorlus is set to make his NFL debut, and Khalid Kareem, another promising player, will also get his shot. This is their moment to shine and prove they belong on this stage. The stakes couldn't be higher. Falcons are sitting at 6-4, while the Broncos are at 5-5. Empower Field at Mile High is a tough place to play, but we've got reinforcements coming back and fresh faces ready to make an impact. It's all about grit, resilience, and making big plays when it counts. Drew Dalman's return should give Kirk Cousins more stability in the pocket, while Lorenzo Carter brings much-needed strength to our defensive front. But the question is, will it be enough? What do you think? Can Dalman and Carter help turn things around? Will our defense hold up despite the losses? And how do you feel about the new faces stepping in? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to hear what you think. Now let's talk strategy. The Falcons' offense faces a tough challenge against Denver's stout defense in Week 11. The Broncos have a relentless pass rush and one of the best run defenses in the league. But here's the good news. Denver struggles to stop explosive plays. And if there's one thing the Falcons do well, it's creating explosive plays. This is where we need to attack. Our big play potential is the key to unlocking their defense and coming out on top. Stay tuned for more insights as we gear up for game day. Falcons fans, let's talk about the power of explosive plays. So far, we've racked up 40 big plays on 35 drives, and here's the kicker. 74% of those drives have ended with points on the scoreboard. That's massive. But without those highlight reel plays, our scoring rate plummets to just 26%. The takeaway? If we want to beat the Broncos, we need to bring the fireworks. Now, let's be real. Methodical, grinded-out drives haven't been our strong suit this season. Sure, they can work sometimes, but it's not how this team is built to win. Luckily for us, Denver's defense has been vulnerable lately. Over their last 6 games, they've allowed 15 plays of 10 or more yards. Even the Chiefs, who are masters of long, controlled drives, only scored 16 points against Denver last week, but 4 of those came on explosive plays. Here's the deal. If we get stuck relying on long, drawn-out drives without the big plays, we might not put up enough points to win. That's why our offense needs to take those shots downfield and make them count. This brings us to one of our biggest challenges, Patrick Surtain II. This guy is an elite cornerback, one of the best in the league. He's a shutdown defender who will likely shadow either Darnell Mooney or Drake London. The big question is, who will he cover? If Surtain locks onto Mooney, it could be tricky. Mooney has been a game changer for us, leading the NFL with 16 plays of 20 or more yards. But if Surtain focuses on London instead, Mooney might have the opportunity to feast on Denver's secondary. Either way, it's crucial that whoever isn't matched up with Surtain, whether it's Mooney or London, steps up and delivers. This game could come down to how well we exploit those matchups. What's your call, Falcons Nation? Can we outsmart Denver's defense and keep the big plays rolling? Let me know in the comments below. Falcons fans, we're going to need someone to step up and create mismatches in this game. Big plays are crucial, and it's not just about our wide receivers. Don't forget about Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts. They're set to play key roles this week. Here's why. Denver's defense has struggled against tight ends and running backs, allowing a fair number of explosive plays in those matchups. Bijan has been deadly on wheel routes, and Kyle Pitts, with 6 explosive plays to his name, could be poised for a breakout moment. This is exactly why we invested in these guys. 3 consecutive first-round picks, each with the ability to take over a game. If there was ever a time for them to dominate, it's now. But let's keep it real. It's not just about the offense. With injuries piling up on defense, every point will count. That brings us to a player who's been in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons lately, Younghoe Koo. Koo has hit a rough patch. He's made just 24 of his last 47 attempts over the past 4 games, including a tough outing last week against the Saints. But here's the thing, Coach Raheem Morris hasn't lost faith in him. No other kickers have been brought in for tryouts, which shows a lot of confidence in Koo's ability to bounce back. Remember, this isn't the first time Koo has faced adversity. Back in 2017, he had a tough start with the Chargers, but he rebuilt himself and became one of the league's most reliable kickers. His kicking coach, John Carney, put it best. Koo is like those elite punters who hit a bump in the road but figure it out quickly. Sunday's game in Denver could be a turning point for Koo. He has the chance to silence the doubters, get back on track, and remind everyone why he's been such a game changer for the Falcons. But if things don't improve, Coach Morris might have to make a tough call moving forward. What do you think, Falcons Nation? Will Koo rise to the occasion? Let me know in the comments. Let's hope Koo bounces back, for his sake and for the Falcons. All right, Falcons family, now it's your turn. Can our offense deliver those explosive plays against Denver's tough defense? Will Bijan, Pitts, Mooney, and London rise to the occasion? And what about Younghoe Koo? Do you think he'll rebound and silence the doubters? I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, rise up. Let's go get that win on Sunday. Go Falcons!